Alrighty guys, and we're going to do the tutorial today of the OverEnder, as we call the thing. I've already killed the dragon. I didn't, you know how to kill a dragon, stuff like that. But what we needed to do is spawn the portal, kill the dragon, which should be like 200 blocks that way. Wherever your spawning pad is, you need to go that direction, just so it's easier, so you don't have to go running through the island and coming back and all that junk. So it's easier just to go out 200 blocks and do it that way. Main reason is so you don't have to blow up the freaking island. But, just for tutorial purposes, I just killed it here. This is the normal. I just broke a sign. Oh well, whatever. This is the the normal shape bedrock and yeah, the portal. So what you need to do is block that off just enough so you have a 1 block gap on all the way around this center pole. And, I'm just gonna break this just so I don't freaking fall through the portal. Then you want to make it up, I think it's 3 from wherever you block the portal off. I'm gonna go ahead and block the portal just so I don't fall through, because start over again. I've already done this 3 times because I keep falling through the portal. But yeah. So you need to have the 1 block, which is going to be the block that's making the bottom layer right on top of the portal. Then you're going to go up another block and then another block, and that's where you're going to put your pressure plates, your repeaters, and you are going to put a block in front of your repeater, and then you're going to put a sticky piston on top of it, and then a block on top of on the sticky piston. The only reason you're going to do that is because when you land on it, it pushes you off. Like that. So, all the way, all the way up, but we'll get to this later. You have vines here, because you can use buttons or signs. I use signs just because it's easier to see. That's just for tutorial purposes, so you can use buttons. Let's see. Yeah, so I use signs, or buttons, like I said, to stop the vines. The vines are here so that they don't take fall damage when they go through the portal. Sometimes, even if it's just a 2 or 3 drop, when they go to the other side, they'll take an extra block of damage, I think. And then they're going to fall 40 blocks in the overworld. So you don't want to do that. So then you're going to go up from the piston here, which is right there. I'll leave that open so you guys can see it. And then you're going to go up 1, 2, on top of the piston. So let me get out here. So the piston's like that. The blocks are going to be like this, with a piston there. I'm just going to put that for free to see. And you're going to go on top of the piston, and then you're going to go up again, and then you're going to be where you're going to put the pressure plates here, and then you're going to do the same thing over. And then you're going to go back another one, and you're going to put it on top of the first block, which is the pistons that pushing the block. And you're going to put a block, and then you're going to go up 1, right? Yeah. So here's the block that the pistons are on. You're going to put a block, and then you're going to go up another block. And then you're going to put, on top of that, you're going to put pressure plates, and you're going to just repeat again. And then same thing here, and then same thing here. And then once you get here, I think this is what the 4th level? Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 5th level. Okay, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5th level, right? 4 and 5. 5th level, you need to do 1 out onto the side, just like this. This is so you can have 4 up here. 5, if I can count right. And then this is just going to be repeated all the way up. So you're going to take these off, and you're just going to do this. Put some blocks there, and you got to make sure it's 3 high, or the Enderman won't spawn. So this is 3 high right here. And you're just going to place blocks just like this. You don't have to have one there, I guess, but just like that. Then you're going to put your pressure plates here, and same thing over and over. You're just going to do this until you get to height of 128. Once you get to 128, you should stop, because the Enderman algorithm messes up, and they start spawning weird, and it's just going to slow your farm down. So something like that, and then once you have any blocks if you have any blocks that are open and that are 3 high gaps, because right here, this is going to be open. This right here, you don't have to worry about. It's only 2 high. Same with these. This is 1. That's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all the way down. But if you have any 3 like this is open, so any Enderman can spawn. You might want to put half slabs on there so they don't spawn. They can still teleport, but the only time they'll teleport is if they're stuck here a really long time, or if they take some kind of damage, which would be either by a player hitting them, water. I don't know if they teleport for suffocation. I haven't tried that. But anyway, so the reason we have the vines and sign, because let's take. I didn't mean to break that. Let's take these off for a second. So if I spawn an Enderman here, yeah, see it took damage. Yeah, you don't want that. You want it to be as efficient as possible. So I just use signs again for tutorial purposes, because you can see it a lot easier than a button. Yeah, so now if we put him back, he won't take damage. Well, for some reason he's taking damage because I didn't do this 3 high, did I? Oh. Well, he's not spawning correctly. They won't spawn like that. They'll spawn like that right there. I was spawning him on top, and then he's spawning up there. But anyway, you spawn him like just like that. It's going to work all the way through. Sometimes I get stuck down there. I think I've got a block that's missing. Or that's in the way. Anyway, that won't happen. Oh yeah, because I have the portal blocked off. Yeah, let's see. Portal's blocked off. If you have this open, they will fall right through. Yeah, see, there they go. So this is just the building. You know, you can do it any way you want as long as it goes to the portal. I found this to be the most efficient, I think. We're getting around 200 to 250 Endermen every 30 seconds or a minute, somewhere around there. So let's go through the portal. The main part of this farm is the whole point of making Overworld is so you don't have to go through portals and stuff like that. But what you want to do is let's just use something easy to find. We'll use purple wool. You want let's get rid of these Endermen first. Go away, shoo. Okay, so what you want to do is when you get to the portal, don't build this yet, but when you get to the portal, you want to throw some items in. Try to throw them any direction you want. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And when you go through, make sure you have at least some blocks in your inventory. And when you go through, you will see the portals. Yeah, see right here? This is where the portal's going to be. I mean, okay, they spawn right here in between 2 blocks, right? So what you need to do is at least block this off, so you know where they're going to come. And you can pick these up, I guess. Let's mark this off so we can tell where they're going to spawn. Then you want to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. 40 is where they're going to spawn at. So they're going to spawn right there. That's where we want them, because they're going to have to fall 40 blocks, and they'll be down to 1 hit. I think it's 40. I'll have to double check when we start this. But so they're going to spawn way up here. So you want to build out a 2 or 3... No, 2, and then you're going to put a block there, and you're going to grab a sticky piston with some blocks on top of that, and you can either do this. I wouldn't recommend putting the same thing in the farm. Let's set this today. I wouldn't recommend doing the pressure plates and redstone like this, because you will have this blocked off, just like this. Three high, of course, because they'll just die. Yeah, so you have it blocked up. Whoop. She could, like, constantly fly and not have to worry about space. So they're going to spawn here, and sometimes if they spawn in a group, they will just keep the pressure plate down and not actually fall. Hello, let me up. But anyway, what's going to happen is they're going to spawn through here. Yeah, see, like that? That you don't want that. So, what I'd recommend doing is just build that out, block that off. The pistons are here. So you want to go back here, and you want to just make a simple timer. I'm not going to make the timer. I'm sure you know how to make a timer. And you're just going to hook it up to these pistons. You can set it to whatever limit you want. I went like with 10 blocks, I think, in a hopper timer. And it lets them spawn in groups, and then pushes them off. Then they're just going to fall 40 blocks straight down. And this is where they'll land, anywhere around in here. Wherever you want to build it. This is where they're going to spawn, don't forget. So they spawn on the top block. So if this block, if there's nothing above this block, they'll spawn right here. If there's a block above this, they'll spawn on top of that block, and they go all the way up to sky limit. Even at 256, they'll still spawn. But then you just need to make a tunnel for them to go down. Something like that, you know, basic tunnel. They're gonna be pushed off with your timer. They're gonna fall through. They'll be down here, and make sure when they spawn here, you have a too high, not one, too high, little room to hold them in. So it'd be like that. Of course, your pillar's gonna go all, your tunnel is gonna go all the way down and meet up with this. So you don't have to worry about them falling out. So they will spawn. We'll spawn one in so we can. Yeah, so they'll be right there. They'll be one-hit kills. These aren't, obviously, because I just spawned them in. But, so that's basically it. You just build a tunnel all the way up, and make sure, one other thing, I would recommend putting this in a building. You can make it as big as you want. Let's get rid of this. Probably just clear weather, but whatever. Make sure you do this in a building, and I'd put water on top of the building, and on the, it'll run down the sides, of course. And then on the bottom, there's going to be redstone to activate it. Well, you don't have to, but we did a timer down here and sent the thing up that way because we get 2 legs. You don't have to do it that way. You can do all the timer up top. But yeah, so put the room and put water over it, and then you want to put water underneath so they can't teleport down, they can't teleport to the sides, and they can't teleport up. And that's the reason you do that, is so they don't teleport out, and you can kill them here. Instead of having like millions and millions of freaking Endermen all over the place. They do get laggy. We got around 2,000. Actually, around 1,000 it starts lagging. Pretty bad. But, you know, you should never get to 1,000. I mean, come on. Really? What do you need that many Endermen for? Unless you're getting to like level 3,000 or something. Which is kind of pointless. I would show this, but I need 2 accounts, and I can't log on to 2 accounts because this is not a server. You need 1 account to log out in the end, 42 blocks from the furthest spawning pad, which would be either the top or the bottom. Yeah, 42 blocks. That will allow Endermen to spawn in the farm. And they'll be pushed through the portal. They'll spawn up there. They'll fall down and take 40 damage, or whatever it is, however much 40 blocks of damage is. I don't know. And it should be 1-hit kill. Also, one more thing. Up here, you let's see, you're gonna need these. You can use a button or whatever. I'm just gonna use a sign. It's easy to see. Right when they fall, you need to have at least 1 sign. I mean, no, wait. No, you don't. I'm wrong. Sorry. Apologize. You don't have to have one because they're gonna come through the portal, and they have vines there. There's another thing that you need to do. Endermen teleport when water hits them, you know. So when it rains, they'll just die or teleport out. So what you need to do is put leaves up here. They will not spawn on the leaves, and leaves will stop the rain. So they will spawn in there. I would recommend doing... Let's see. So they're gonna be... I gotta try to remember this. I don't have anything to look at, but they're gonna spawn in here like this. So you want it 1 above them, just like that. And then this side, you want to put an extra one, because sometimes they tend to jump, and when they jump, they'll take an extra hard damage, and they'll just die. So when you add another one there, they won't jump, and they'll just fall. They fall pushed. Okay, let me show you this. I'll just make a little lever with some redstone. Oh, I can't put it on that. Okay, forgot. Can't put it on pistons. Let's do that. So they're gonna fall. Well, they're not gonna fall now because I have this blocked off, but there, now they will. And then you just, when they do the whole thing, they get pushed right through it. Well, that guy just didn't work. Here, let me do that again. What's going on? Why aren't you falling? I've never had that issue. That was weird. Well, you won't have that issue. I don't know what mine was. They should fall right through these. Maybe you shouldn't put 2 there. Let's try that again in a second. On the server, I have 1 right there. Oh, well, I hit shift. So they're gonna spawn there. Yeah. I'll just spawn a bunch of them. And then you just push it, and they should fall through. That guy jumped. See, when they jump, they will take an extra. Stop pushing shift when you press the freaking lever. But yeah, this is just so they don't teleport away when there's water, and they won't spawn here. This should be the max height. You can make it however high you want, as long as you make it at 40 blocks. This should be the limit that they fall. So that means if you have it 200 blocks up, you want to make sure. Actually, no, you can't. I just remembered. You have to have it a certain distance away from a player in the overworld. I think it's 32 or 42 or 50. I don't remember. I think it's 50. 50 blocks away, I think, and they won't spawn over here because they don't recognize the chunks loaded or something. So, also, if you log out in the end on a server, in the spawn area, wherever your portal will send your items to, your Enderman to, make sure you don't log out in that area. Go away. Because it still thinks that the chunks are loaded. And I logged on the server the other day and had 1,000 Endermen, and I was logged out for like 32 minutes or something like that, somewhere around there, I don't know. And yeah, there was 1,000 Endermen in there, and it kind of caused a lot of lag. So I'd recommend not doing that. But that's basically it, guys. It's very simple. You know, it's just nothing hard. Only thing that you need to really focus on is finding these 2 spots where the items will fall through the portal. I would do a 4, something like that. It makes it a lot easier because, you know, 2 is kind of difficult to actually tell because sometimes they spawn right in the dead center of all 4 of them, and that means you need to do 4 at least. But we were lucky enough to do 2. And yeah, just make sure you can make your farm any way you want in the end, as long as they go to the portal. If they go to the portal, then it's fine. You'll be set, and you're good to go. Sometimes yours won't take damage in the end when they're going down the farm. My design did, so I just decided to put vines and signs or buttons or whatever you want to use. But you don't have to do that. It depends on. You might want to look at it. And if they do take damage, you should look at it and see where they're actually taking damage, and then just put in some signs and vines, and that will fix your problem. But anyway, guys, this is just a little simple tutorial. It's not very difficult to get a grasp of. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you guys can build this thing. If you have any problems, send me a message, comment below, or follow me on Twitter, and you can tweet me, whatever. But I will see you guys on the Cro-Magnon server. See ya.